Everyone, what's going on? Shavar Hyman here. I'm just shooting this video. Apologize for the live session not working. The webinars on air system that we're using, I don't know what's going on. We had issues with it in the past, and they may seem like everything was fixed. We had issues this morning. I got online with them, called them. They showed me everything was working. We tried to do it again, same issue. So I'm gonna work on it, find out what's going on with it. Um, But I'm going to just get into this live session, post it for you guys so we don't miss anything. Um, right now, we're currently in AUD CAD. All right. So let's find it. AUD CAD. All right. Let me delete this stuff on the screen. All right. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Let me explain why we took this trade. For one, you can see that this pair has just been rising. It's been rising for a while. Once it came up here, made this M formation, went back to retest without breaking. We sold. We got in like right around this area right here, which is a pretty good area. And as you see, price just been dropping. We are currently up about 50 pips on this trade. We took partial profit on it, and we have the rest running. And my plan is to add more positions, either London session or New York session. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. All right. So you see how this is the area we entered. You see how it dropped? You see this pullback? This would have been the perfect opportunity to add another sell. All right. But since this was the first level of drop, I want to add another sell just in case it came back up to retest the high. It's only 50 pips away from the high, which means it can still go back up there. This pair moves slow. It doesn't move a lot like the other pairs we trade, so I doubt it will happen. But as you see, it came down to the 1.0200 area. We traced up 20 pips. All right, that's perfect because what I'm looking for is to go into London session. It may set up another M formation, and that's where we add our next position, and we hold that. This is a trade that I plan on holding for the rest of this week until right before NFP, and we just close it out, or set like a 20 pip stop loss, whatever, before the news hits. Because if this pair does not go up and retest, we should get a nice drop out of this. Now, the take profit I set was original take profit. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was about at least. Let me see. I think I threw the fib on it and looked at the retracements. I think I did it from here. $1.0095. That might sound correct. I actually end up moving the take profit down further, but I didn't give it to you guys yet. I want to see exactly what's going to happen first, but I believe this pair could be a long-term swing. All right. Um, Looking on a daily chart. Yeah. So we're going to see what's going on with that pair. See how far it's going to come down this week. Because, like I said, I don't want to stay in this trade past NFP. Only way I stay in it past NFP is if we have the 20 pip stop loss and it does go in our favor. Besides that, we're closing out before the news or taking a 20 pip hit, but we're still gonna be in profit because I believe this pair is just gonna continue to drop. We were in Euro USD earlier. I pulled out because I wanted to see what was gonna happen. And good thing I did pull out because look at, let's see, let's go to the 15-minute chart. We got in about first we were in on a buy at the 1.1025 area, about right here. Set up a nice M setup, hit us with the fake out and rose. Came back down. We sold about this area. I had a feeling it was going to rise again, so I told everybody just, either take a 1-2 pip loss or take your profit, which really is really small. But just got this trade for now. And as you can see, what happened after that, price came back up here, retest this little resistance area at 1.0672. Now, I don't know if Euro USD wants to continue to rise or wants to continue to fall. Let's look at it on the 4-hour chart. One, two, we got 3 levels of rise in here. So what we're looking for is pretty much either head and shoulders or a nice M setup to show us that this pair is going to drop. As you can see, it is sitting at a resistance area. You look down the line. Me personally, I think I'm going to leave this trade alone for now. All right. Now, I've been watching EuroCAD. Go to the daily chart. All right, so this was the daily trend line I drew, and looks like it broke the trend line. All right, so what's that? 48. Yep, it broke the trend line. Let's go to the hour chart right now. What I'm looking for is for price to come back down to the trend line, then not close under it, and we're gonna buy and take it up for like at least 50 to 80 pips. Now, once that happens, let's go back to the daily. Once that happens, you see I already have my resistance area drawn up here. So I will look to see if it's going to break this area. If it does break this area, I believe it's going to be a nice rise. But if it falls, we're going to look to at least take it back down to the trend line. If we get a close underneath the trend line, we're going to take it back down to the bottom. All right. Now, these are all future moves. The move we have right now would be a retest of, let me show you again. The move we have right now would be price to come back down here to this trend line without closing under it and break back up. All right. See what else we have over here. Now, for everyone who keeps asking about the GBP pairs, for the dependent trades we gave, dependent setups I gave, all right. Just know that this may not tick off for a while. All right, look, see this right here? Resistance area broke. We gotta push back up to this resistance area here without closing above it. Let's look to take it back down here. All right. But anyways, back to the pending orders. They are all underneath this. All right. Let's look at the daily chart. This is GBP CHF. There's really no support under there. There should be no problem with us getting 200 pips out of a break of this. All right. Now, like I said, it may not happen anytime soon. It may happen at the end of this year. But when it does happen, it's going to be a nice move. That's the same thing for all the GBP pairs. All right. Can we take this for a sell now, write it down? Yeah, but am I 100% sure that it's going to fall right now without going up a little bit more? No, I'm not. So that's why we have our pending orders down here. GA, same situation. GCAD, same situation. GN, GU. That means all the GBP pairs. So when this happens, it's going to be a big move. You're going to see 1,000 pip profit, that night. But as far as what we're going to be doing for Wednesday, London session Wednesday, We don't want to force anything. So AJ retraced up. Let's see if they throw us an M formation in London session. We could take that back down for another sell. We did get in this trade earlier. We got a nice profit out of it. Some people held it a little bit longer, made more. But see, this is the first level of a big drop. Consolidation, we had another drop. All right, so we're looking for another setup to take it back down for another drop. So we're gonna be looking for AJ, possibly. Let's see, this is CAD JPY, possibly EJ also. We took this trade, we made some good profit off of here. We're looking to do the same thing. All right. So this EA, I'll be touching that. But right now, our main trade. This USD CAD, I don't know what it wants to do. It's just been acting crazy for the past like 2 months, so I think I'm gonna leave this alone. Our main trade right now is AUD CAD. We're in. We got a good swing trade going on. So even if we don't take any other trades on the other pairs, we can just add positions. And the people who did miss out on the entries up here, all you have to do is wait for the next signal. And people who are already in that took partial profit, just let that run. And your next trade, just use your regular lot size that you usually use. And then once we go into profit with that New York session, we will look to take partial profit again and let that other position keep running. But remember, this is NFP week. This can be a slow week. I think we're off to a pretty good start. We're only going into Wednesday. I believe USD CAD will move Wednesday morning. The oil news, oil will move if you guys do trade oil. Let's see. Plus, there's still a few pairs I am paying attention to a little bit. Because if we can get my goal is to get 500 pips before Friday morning, before NFP, so we don't have to trade it at all. So we're just going to continue with these trends. If I catch any of these pairs who pretty much reversed already, we're going to continue with the trend. Take 25, 30 pips, close out, take profit. That's it. So pay attention to the Telegram, pay attention to the groups. I'm going to try to get a live session for the morning time. I don't know what's going on with this program. If I can't get a live session, I'm going to have a recorded session before 9:30 completed already. I have it posted. And I'm going to drop the signals again like I did this morning. We took 4 trades. We went 3 for 4. We lost 25 pips on the one we lost on, but we exceeded that. So a quick recap: AUD CAD, that's our main trade right now. Swing trade. We're going to take this down for a little while, add more positions. AJ, EJ, we made money on earlier. We're going to look to get back in on another continuation down. That's AJ, this is EJ. GBP pairs, we're just letting them go. We're not touching them right now. We're going to let them go and go back down and retest those lows. I would like to get a position on a USD pair before NFP just in case we can get something, get a nice profit. We can risk that instead of these other trades we're taking. But I believe AUD CAD is going to pay out nicely for us. I believe we could at least get 200 pips out of that, just out of one position alone. Now, I'm looking to add at least 2 more positions. So I will be up London session. I will be sending out a trade London session. Possibly another entry on AUD CAD. And just stay posted. Stay posted to the Telegram and to the Facebook group. You guys have any questions, just let me know.